Tonight, Barack Obama's standing ovation announcing a new era with Australia.
The United States is a Pacific power, and we are here to stay.
A surprise for students as the President shares his words of wisdom. Also, a woman trapped when a car smashes into a Sydney office. Plus, Madeleine Pulver tells of her relief as her collar bomb case returns to court.
This is 7 News with Chris Barth.
Good evening. Barack Obama is wrapping up his Australian visit in Darwin tonight after earlier telling Parliament the United States is a Pacific power that Australia can rely on. He received a standing ovation and was mobbed by MPs during his second whirlwind day in Canberra.
After last night's lavish dinner, the health-conscious president's first mission today, exercise. 20 minutes out, 20 minutes back, shadowed by a posse of Secret Service agents. Then back in the Beast and another mighty motorcade to the Australian War Memorial. Met by the Governor-General, Prime Minister and former Defence Chief General Peter Cosgrove. Mr Obama laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier, toured the Wall of Honour and observed a minute's silence. Next stop, Parliament House, and a 28-minute speech that began with reflections on his last visit to Australia.
As an 8-year-old, I couldn't always understand your foreign language.
But serious talk too, reaffirming America's commitment to the region.
In the Asia Pacific in the 21st century, the United States of America is all in.
The backslapping and handshakes lasted 15 minutes. The President was still on a high when he arrived at Canberra's Campbell High School.
Hello, everybody. Good night.
He quickly put the students at ease. They put him on the spot.
Have you ever thought about teaming up with a high-profile celebrity such as Justin Bieber to appeal to more people?
You know, that's an interesting question.
He hardly needs to. Already gets a rock star reception, especially from his new #1 fan.
Absolutely.
They were at each other's sides last night too, a state dinner in the Great Hall of Parliament with great fanfare.
We live, without a doubt, in the most wonderful country on earth, bar none.
The menu was lamb, fish and pavlova. First bloke Tim Matheson was under orders from First Lady Michelle Obama.
She said to him that you often don't eat because you are so focused on your work.
Well-fed and well-versed in the local lingo.
We learn from each other. It's not just a lot of ear bashing. That's a good one, ear bashing. I can use that in Washington.
The President's last stop in Canberra was a tree dedication ceremony at the US Embassy. That's a White Oak, before leaving the nation's capital for the smallest capital, Darwin. So next to the top end of his Down Under tour, the real Australia, according to the local paper. But on this visit, Obama is in overdrive. He'll have just 3 hours to see it before Air Force One is wheels up again. They've also revealed the presidential jet will be carrying something extra, official gifts, a framed photo and stamp celebrating the ANZUS alliance, and a Kubra hat, books, and for the kids, sheepskin boots, soft toys, a Red Dog DVD and 2 packets of Tim Tams. Memories of too short a trip. After addressing the troops and visiting a US memorial here, he heads off. Just 28 hours in country. The commander in brief.
The President's speech to Parliament was a clear message to China that the United States is a growing force in the Asia-Pacific region. He declared his country is here to stay and ready to push hard for human rights.
Obama is in the House.
The President of the United States of America.
Born in Hawaii, raised in Indonesia, an Asian-Pacific president for an Asia-Pacific century.
Your address today is a significant occasion in the history of the House.
His simple message won over the American people.
In your famous words, yes we can.
Now, a similar message to win over our region.
We are here to stay.
Marking the 60th year of the US alliance as Julia Gillard had to Congress in March, she listened intently, a political crush on Obama, as he promised the blood wouldn't flow in Afghanistan forever.
The tide of war is receding. and America is looking ahead to the future that we must build.
A future embracing the region's economic opportunity but challenging China's claim for supremacy.
The United States is a Pacific power. As a Pacific nation, the United States will play a larger and long-term role in shaping this region and its future.
A new light on the hill in the house of words they hung on every one of his.
Mr. President, everyone in this parliament is a friend of the United States.
A rock star among those to whom stardom is an often self-destructing dream. Green Senator Bob Brown didn't interrupt this time.
But it was a very different president.
Though he did make a request.
If he put his support behind World Heritage listing for Antarctica.
But if Barack Obama is right and the tide of war gives way to a new wave of economic opportunity that will leave Australia in the middle, we hope not in a sea of uncertainty. The Chinese say the increased Marines' presence in Darwin may not be appropriate, but they vowed
the bonds between us run deep.
An ally, a partner and a friend.
To walk together, arm in arm, into the Asia-Pacific century. Mark Riley, 7 News.